Hi, welcome to the KPBSD 7th grade ELA Curriculum Resource Canvas course description and welcome. This is one course for the 7th grade one, but this will also be applicable to the 8th grade and the 6th grade one as well, as the formats are the same. So I'll walk you through one course here with the 7th grade one, and then you can use the same descriptions for both the other courses as well. So this is the student view here, so we're looking at the welcome page, the home page here. You will notice that there are some buttons down here. So we'll go through these different buttons with you, what they are and what is on them, and explain as we go. So the first button here is a welcome button. Start here, information. This is a good place to start because it explains the curriculum going forward here and the pacing guides and different things like that. So we'll click on that and see where we go. You will see this video once I'm done recording. That will be the first thing here. And then you have some templates here. It's some district-made templates that we did as a committee. This is the 7th grade ones, but on the 8th grade courses it will be the same. It will just say 8th grade on the far left there. So we have the 7th grade unit pacing. If you click on that, that will bring up the sort of first document that we made when we were doing the curriculum, and that is to prioritize our standards and then find supporting standards, which are these ones here that aren't in bold, and then pace them out throughout 4 different quarters, which are 4 different units for each quarter. So you can kind of look through those. A lot of these standards support different standards as well, but these are the main ones that we will focus on supporting under these priority standards each quarter during this pacing. And it goes down here for 2 pages. Clicking back to that informational page on the Canvas course, we also have the course description. The next few buttons here are all kind of similar information, just found in a different way and for different purposes. So that unit pacing, that one is just a general pacing, what standards are being taught each quarter, but then we get into more specifics further down as we go. So this next one, the course description, is again a district template that has a description of the course as a whole, the 7th grade course descriptions on the top, and then we kind of go through some of the essential questions for each quarter. So this one, Unit 1, is focused on personal narrative, kind of revolving around our CQAs, which are personal narrative first quarter. Then we have the enduring understanding at the top here, and then what essential questions will be reviewed in this unit. What is the student's major big learning outcomes are right here. And then we have again the same standards that you found on the pacing guide further down here. Priority in bold and supporting standards are not bold under there. Okay, so we have at the very bottom here some suggested assessments, some suggested texts, and then you move into Unit 2, which is expository for our CQA expository. Again, we have the essential questions and we have the student learning outcomes, what students should be able to do by the end of the quarter. And we have the same standards that were on the pacing guide, bold priority ones, and the supporting ones are not bold. And that, again, we have suggested text. So we have this for all 3 units on this document. If you go back to the Canvas course here, you will see that we then have more specific breakdowns for each unit. So if you click on one specific unit, Unit 1, Resource Guide, this is a more specific, it's a lot of the same information. Again, we have the priority standards over here on the left with the supporting standards. We have the students will be able to, what they understand are essential questions. Students will know how to. So a lot of the kid-friendly language is happening here as well, the students can statements. Then at the bottom we have a little bit more specific suggested evidence assessments. And there's lots of different options here to choose from. And then a few resources, some vocabulary that's important for students to know in this unit is here, and so on and so forth. Other technology skills that will need to be used during this unit are at the bottom. So here our technology standards come into play as well. So this is very similar to previous document. It just has a little bit more specific for this unit and has the specific performance tasks listed down here as well. So the further we get into this course, just the more specific information you're going to get. So you can kind of take and use whatever you need. So as you will see, I'm not going to click on all these, but we have Unit 2, Unit 3, and Unit 4, which are all the same as Unit 1, but with the specific priority standards for that unit based on the pacing guide. The specific students will be able to identify using learning statements, the same student can statements, and then based on the standards of this unit. And then again, we have the evidence, suggested evidence as well down here, and the vocabulary that they need to be able to understand, and the technology skills. Okay. All right, so that is just the informational tab back here. If we go back to the home page on the Canvas course, the next button here is Common Quarterly Assessments. So this is a direct link to the Common Quarterly Assessments, 7th grade narrative standards reference rubric, and the prompt and directions. These will be changed and modified if and when the prompts and the rubrics are changed and modified. This will be changed here as well. So this is found obviously on the curriculum blog for the district as well, but this is a more direct link, so you have kind of everything in one place instead of having to look at that other blog. So this, if I just click on here, it takes me to the blog directly to the rubric. There we go. So just a little bit faster way to find that. If we go back home here, we have 4 more buttons on the page. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and Unit 4. So what you saw back here on the welcome page was the sort of unit breakdowns and different resources suggested. If you would like actual sample lesson plans and resources, click on one of these. So if I click, for example, on Unit 3, Argumentative, that will take me to a module. This is fairly small at the moment, but it will get bigger as we add more resources. We are still working on that as a committee. Right now it just has one resource, one big resource that was actually created by me for use at Skyview Middle School. So it says Unit 3 using stuck in neutral and paired informational texts. So if I click on that, it will bring you directly to, this is actually quite a few resources all in one place because this is an entire unit sort of lesson plans. And if you click through it, it's very small for some reason. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I can also click here and get to it that way as well. It's a little bit bigger. So you'll see that if you click through it, it has, this is the last week of the unit, but if I go back to the beginning of the unit here, it has different starters and the classwork that students do. Here pretty soon it has some standards being assessed. I plan on adding some essential skills that students are working on during this week as well on that as well. So this is kind of a take and go with it resource where it has the entire unit kind of mapped out for you with all resources linked. And you can take and use whatever you would like or leave it as you will too. So that is one resource for you there. If I go back home here, and that was Unit 3, if I click on a different unit, Unit 1, we have a few different resources on this one. This one, hero-based short story unit, was created for Skyview Middle School, and then we have some come-of-age narrative units that was created for Nikiski Middle High School. So you can kind of see here that this one, the hero-based short story unit, is more stations-based, personalized learning using sort of the stations model with a little bit of flex. And the coming-of-age narrative unit is more of a playlist-based model for personalized learning. So there's different options for you in each unit. And again, these units are going to continue having resources added to them. It's not quite done yet, and it probably will never be done because we will keep adding resources for people's use here as we create them and implement more personalized learning. So that pretty much concludes our video. You can click on any of these units to be taken to that module and see lots of different resources to use, and you can make copies of them, edit them as you would like, and yeah, it's all for your use here. I think that about covers everything. Thank you.